Hello and welcome to our level 18 episode of Fellowship of the Forge, down here in this cosy corner of the Moorgrave Lower Quad, one of my favourite public areas in the game, especially when it's all lit up at night with these old church style windows, the greenery around and the fountain. Reminds me of some of the squares in France around where some of my family live. So, yes, from my side, greater spell focus evocation for this one. Our spell DCs, while not being amazing, have pushed into the low 50s, which I think it's reasonable. It's not amazing, but it's reasonable. So we should see less troubles from evasion type opponents, at least with our strongest, highest level spells. You'll gather from this fire focus that we have shifted completely back to fire, so scrubbed all the electric stuff, gone for the equivalent, including the fifth core on the fire side of things, backed up by the Fade Arc tree, where we've now got the fifth core as well, so enlarge on everything that can take it now. I think that is already double range, the Meteor Swarm, but the Fireball certainly wasn't. And it's in large at no extra cost as well, so that's nice. Some nice synergies between this and the Fire Savant, I think, bearing in mind half of that swarm is force damage, and we've got some bonuses to force crit chance in here, and also some bonuses to force and universal spell power down in the course, so that's not bad at all. Otherwise, on the gear side, just one change to reflect the new fire focus, so we've dumped the electric stick and we've gone with a new fire one. I could have gone with the equivalent fusible scepter of combustion, but this is just a bit higher level, a bit of evocation power. I think that gets us one more DC over having the spell focus mastery to an insightful 1, so yeah, that evocation 3 gets us one more evocation DC, so that's not a bad thing to have. Other than that, the gear is and will remain the same until the cap. That comes from the Brawn Pits quest in the Age of Rage chain. And I think in the same quest there is also a Wild Frost for the cold casters, if that's of interest. Of course, at one level below... Oh, sorry, this is level 14, isn't it? 2 levels below, at level 12, from the Planar Eyes chain, I think you've got all the elemental staves that you could wish for in those fusible or malleable scepters. So that's a nice chain to explore if you've got some caster stick needs. What about you, Annie?
And that,
Hmm?
in my side, I had learned since the last recording, I had learned to inscribe the spells. So it was very good. Another thing I don't knew about the game.
Ah, yes. So, as well
So,
as, would you say it was relatively easy once you know what you're doing to
hmm
inscribe from scrolls?
and I wish I had learned. I wish I had learned it before, because well, I could had chose. I could had used some spells before.
Yes. Yeah, you
Earlier.
could. So that's a
Yeah.
black mark
So.
against my name, I guess.
Mm.
So, are there
No,
any
I
ones
could
in
had asked
particular
before.
that you've picked up that you think you're going to get some
Mm,
good usage from?
well, Stone Skin is the main one. Also, that Tough and Construct. And I got in a chest a Repair Serious Damage Mass that I don't have as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And Globe of Invulnerability, because I had chose the Arcane, Tempest, the Reconstruct, Deadly Weapons, but I don't have the chance to get the Globe of Invulnerability. So I got it. So now
Okay.
I have almost all the spells. So
Great
that's good.
stuff. So, a happy bear. What
Mm,
about your feet for 18?
my feet. Ah, yeah, nibbling fingers.
Nibbling fingers? Oh dear, I hope not.
It wasn't that.
Nimble fingers. Nimble means
Nimble.
agile, dexterous.
It's the same thing.
Not quite. Nibbling fingers is probably more akin to you. I think sometimes when you're eating a sandwich, you're likely to chew your fingers. You're that keen. So nimble
Yeah.
fingers, for any who didn't know, aside from the nice little bonus for trappy types anyway, I think it's disable device and open locks. When you put 3 points in the trap skills thing in the first tier of Shadow Dancer in Epic, you also get 1 sneak attack dice if you happen to have nimble fingers. So that's a good reason to take that one.
Okay. So let's start, right?
Okay, so for this one, we thought we'd take you through the what's it called? This chain, is it the eyes? Something about
This is the first.
yeah, it's the lower quad in Morgrave, level 16s. I can't remember what this chain is called. Is it? It's not the planar eyes, is it? That's the level 12 one in the Lord's March. I'm not sure what the chain's called, but you know where we are anyway. Minus the
Yeah. Go to
dancing one.
Sharn, lower quad. Wee. With the lower quad, right? Lower quad of Vecna.
The Morgrave lower quad, yes. So I've re-added these lower level fire spells without any metas whatsoever to try and give myself some low cost finishers, because I was finding. Did you just hammer that deer, madam?
uh,
Evil
I
creature.
am mean.
You
I am
are
mean.
mean.
I'm terrible. I am. I'm not a good person.
Finishing the killings before the
Let's
killings had
go.
even started.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'm hoping my unmeted Scorch and Fireball will be enough to do sort of mopping up on things with a sliver of health. Nice one. Well, between the bear's AoE and mine, I think we are pretty devastating at these low Reaper levels. At least when things are vulnerable to my damage. Not the squirrel, you beast.
I
No,
thought that was an enemy.
nothing
I
escapes.
don't know.
Oh, what happened there? Was that delayed? I sent my
Yeah,
fireball
I
in,
think it
but
was.
nothing seemed to happen. Oh, lovely shot there with the fireball. There are traps around here, Annie. So I've got that. That's the fan of shadow blades from the
I don't need to go.
Fadark tree. So I've got that method, and then we've got the Scorch and Firebolt. We don't need to go.
Oh no,
Stick with me, because you'll get locked out.
I'm a little bit confused. Oh, 1 second. Okay.
Nice one.
They're immune to cold.
They're immune to cold. Ah. Yes, undeads.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it. Undeads generally are immune to cold. In fact, almost always are. Up on the top there. From the right as well here, Annie, there's some, I think, I'm almost sure. Yep. Lovely. So down the steps in the middle.
Strewn around the town square,
There is a chest at the bottom, but be very careful, it's trapped.
Villagers likely were trying to hide here.
Get in there.
I think when you unlock it... Where are you?
Maybe I went to the wrong
Yes,
place,
I was
think.
talking about the bottom, but okay.
Okay, where is the bottom? Show me
Down
the
at the
bottom.
bottom of the stairs, there is a chest.
As the cell door opens, the hidden hand prisoners make a break for freedom.
Oh, hang on, wait. Be careful, because that thing, if the trap hits you, it's going to hurt. Nice one. So the quell, are we bothered? No, I think we're both arcanes, aren't we? So the quell shouldn't do anything to us. Oh, more traps here.
We will not do the quell. We will not.
No, we
do it.
have to do the quell.
The quell rises, fitful wail of rage and despair. The quell dissipates with a final defiant cry.
You could try getting the traps for a little bonus.
Fades away.
I don't think we have a trap bonus so far, do we? No. Nice one.
The skeleton hisses as you approach. The eye is mine, by right of conquest.
Ooh.
I won't sacrifice my clan to some paltry pack of latecomers. As it collapses, the skeleton gasps. I was so close. Army of eternal night.
Okay, good show.
You have retrieved the Eye of Mebar. Now to take it to Moorgrave University before some
Nice.
other malefactor tries to
I think this is the quest where
Finish.
that nice red armor comes from. Captain so-and-so's plate mail or something.
Ah, the one that looks nice.
Yeah. Okay, so that one we're going to skip because it's the dancing quest. We'll go for this 3 bastard battle.
Growing pains.
So again, we'll try and make as big a groups as possible to make the best use of our AoEs and spell points. I should stick to using my little Inferno dagger for a nice bonus to fire spell power.
Warforged, guarding the farmhouse, wants you to investigate the appearance of the giant tree, as well as rescue any farmers you come across.
Careful behind, Annie, they're all over you.
The Eye of Mana.
I saw. That is more common. I think.
these spend the first bit running away from us rather than towards us. Oh no.
I call it attention
I
for the
know.
sake of calling attention.
Yes, we could have just left them. Fire beetle. I think they're vulnerable to my fire damage. I don't know why, but I think they are.
They're immune to cold.
Yes, it's a really silly one. For some reason, the fire beetle doesn't take cold damage and is vulnerable to fire.
Some things on DDO don't make sense.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't make sense. Okay, boss coming. This would be a good boosting time.
A woodworm stands before a nearby hollow that leads deep into the tree. You can see this guard won't let you pass peacefully.
He died quickly.
He certainly did. Are you already inside there? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've entered a Lamania manifest zone.
Waiting for you because I know that is a hairy.
Yes, it's a hellish area, this.
These steep branches thrum with life force. They look sturdy enough to walk across.
Oh, we've got some more popping up behind. More popping up behind.
Uh-oh. I was ahead. Sorry.
It's alright, it's easy to do in this one. So... Okay, a big pile of them coming here.
Another woodwork guards a protected. Creature notices your approach. Prepares to attack. With the woodwork gone, the protected pathway is now accessible.
Nice one. There is a shrine mark there. Is it just there? No, it isn't. Okay. I have to manage with the spell points I have.
You found the Eye of Lamania, but its guardians rise to
I'm
prevent
gonna
you from
try even harder to make big piles of things now. that was tasty. Let's make him vulnerable.
With the Guardians defeated,
Nice one.
you're now able to retrieve the Eye of Lamania. You
So
take
yeah, as long as I don't go crazy
Good.
and keep throwing stuff all over the place, even without a shrine, the spell points just about last,
gigantic animals
with you being
who
there.
eventually return to their home plane.
Thresher's Pendant, now that's interesting for the life we're currently on. Repair
Ooh.
amp. If you want it, you can have it. Because my
Um.
neck piece I'm quite attached to, so I've dropped it for you anyway. If you
Yeah,
don't want
mine.
it, just leave it.
Okay. Mine, I am kind of in the same situation.
My neck piece has a load of charisma and con, plus some bonus to evocation and enchant DC, so I can't really let it go. Okay, 3 paths to battle. I have a nasty feeling that this is going to be really tough. I think there's a lot of Devil and Archon type stuff here, and a load of stuff that's going to be completely immune to my spells. So I'll have to
I
switch from offense to control in this one.
just don't know in which one you got in.
It's called 3 Paths to Battle, just next to the one we just completed.
The Arcanoloft Keeper explains that to access the Eye of Shavarath, you must visit 3 fortresses and
Okay.
attune to a ward in each one. This will be no easy task. Each of the fortresses is occupied by one of the 3 warring factions on the plane of battle. The Demon's Fortress is better described as a jagged cave with beautiful hills. In the distance, you can hear a cacophony of stomping feet, scraping claws, clattering boots. Waves of heat billow
I
upwards
think there
from the
might
cavern
be a
below.
shrine at the end of
Down
each
in a large pool of lava.
each individual
Small rock
path, so
platforms.
maybe it could go okay. Nice shot. Oh, lovely stuff.
Thank you.
So you were mentioning you like to have a shatter item or augment on to boost your chances with that knockdown AoE you have, which is working very nicely for us at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So leading with the greater colour spray much of the time. The mass hold would be my lead of choice, but I don't have it yet. Oh, this is the situation I like less. They're all over the place here. There is a shrine here. Should I use that? Possibly. I'm just going to use it quickly. Oops, wrong key there.
Across a narrow stone bridge, you can see a sigil placed upon a demonic altar. A sigil protected by a magical shield.
Nice.
Champion falls, and with it,
Should be a
Thank you.
chest up here, yeah.
the sigil. The sigil glows fiercely. Attuning to the demon's ward should help you to obtain
Okay.
the Eye of Shavarath.
So, next one, Demon Fortress, or the Devil Fortress. This is where I'm really going to struggle, isn't it? With the immunities. So I'm going to go for
Sorry, I don't know where you went.
the Devil Fortress. Right next to where we popped out. They're not immune, are they? Oh my god, I'm nearly dead. They're not immune, but they are resistant, I think we can say. I was getting yellow numbers there, wasn't I?
Me too.
To the west stands
I
a
was
closed
always
meadow,
well.
protected by a magical shield. Grim presence took all the opening.
Yellow
Oh,
numbers, yellow
they
numbers.
are immune. Some of them are immune outright to my fire, so that's going to be a challenge. So yes, it's just the force element of the.
Carnage over here. Do something against.
Don't.
Yay.
So yes, I'm going to
The
have
mic will not be proud of us. We are not crushing the box.
not breaking the boxes. I do have a decent box breaking tool if I see them. And yes, you're totally right. The force spell here is the one to go for. Except I pressed the wrong key and hit the crowd control instead. The what's it called? Arcane Tempest is totally the one to use in here. Should be using and abusing that. Like now. Yeah, I think that pretty much melted them, didn't it?
Mhm.
I'm doing my best since your comment on the boxes.
Magical energy surges throughout the fortress.
I just remember that the mic will watch it, and if you don't break
No,
the
he
boxes, he
generally
will not be
doesn't watch them. He listens to them sometimes on his way to work, I think he said. In fact, I don't think he watches them ever.
proud. Where to? Where to?
The gate reveals a large
I've got a tempest going in the doorway. Tempest in this doorway would be good too, I think.
Mine is on cooldown.
Okay. Mine just came off.
you notice an eerie glow radiating from atop the series of platforms. A powerful ore form patiently awaits your arrival.
Did anybody see the cogs turning
Ah,
there? Thinking, well, what can I use? So we can use Sonic, we can use Force against these immune things. That was a nice freeze up there.
thank you. Thank you for the heal.
Is there no shrine here? There is a shrine marked back there. I should probably go back and use that, else I'm going to be useless going forward. Or should we say even more useless?
Tuning to the Devil's Ward should help you retrieve the Eye of Shavarath.
Where you went?
To use a shrine.
Uh,
50, wow. So for fire immune we've got Sonic thing there, we've got Tempest, and we've got that Force one.
I don't like that now you have a limitation of tumbling.
I could have just done it. What's a limitation?
Of tumbling, because before you could roll and roll and roll and roll
Oh
freely, and
right,
now you.
it's something I very rarely use anyway, which would mark me out as a less good player. This one here.
I did it in the past, but just for the fun, because I think that
Rumor
is
of
very
battle
fun to be
reverberates
rolling.
from the walls of the once pristine
Not
fortress.
for game proposals,
David,
for
Jasper,
propose, but just because I think
Oh,
it's
we
fun.
need to speak to the person.
The Deva explained. Devil forces have stormed this fortress. While the Celestials are willing to assist you, you need to first close the portals and confront the Devil's commander.
Nice.
Got him in the old Force trap. Nice. So my big Force thing was on cooldown, but with a combination of the Sonic and the little Force one from the Fey tree, I managed okay there. Let's
That is
grab
a
that
soul
soul,
here.
thank you.
So
Yeah. Let's not do. Shall we try again the crazy YOLO thing in here? Do you remember with the blocking up the door? We might. You get no,
okay,
no, no, no! Don't
let's
go.
do it. Let's do it.
Allow the Devil
I'll
to
block the door with that and then go and attract some attention. They should all be coming, I hope.
Oh, this time was awesome.
Actually, I missed the group for some reason. Now they should come. I think that's been pretty good. YOLO for the win.
The other time was a disaster, but this time it worked.
Yeah, the other time we didn't quite have the crowd control, did we? And I've completely gone the wrong way. Where's the big guy? Have we finished in here? They all gone?
Good question.
Yeah. Oh no, no they're not. There's some in here. So I completely fouled up in there.
Not even for YOLOing. We are not being good.
Yeah, even fail at YOLOing.
attack is almost at an end. Only the Devil
Oh, yeah.
stands in your way.
Super job.
Forth on calls to your onslaught. The Celestial
I
commander
thought.
opens the gate.
Oh no, there's that's the third one, isn't it? So we don't need the chest here. Don't need the shrine now because it's all done. I think.
The celestial commander grants you access to the celestial sigil to thank you for
That was
your
a good one to have because it pushed me to think about what to do when they are immune to my element, and the force is a very nice one to have as a second option.
The Eye of Shavroth awaits you at the entrance.
Especially as half of the meteor swarm is force, so I kind of gear for that anyway.
After attuning to all three of the wards, the protections
Well
for the Eye of
done.
Shavroth fade. You can now take the artifact. You've retrieved the Eye of Shavroth. Perhaps it's better.
Yeah, I think that when you know that a part of the enemies will be resistant to your element, it's good to have some options. Because otherwise you can
Yes.
be completely, helpless.
Well, later on, from 12, the alchemist gets a very good option, which basically means they only need to have their one element, and whenever they hit with that element, the thing becomes vulnerable to it. This capstone from the fire tree would give us the same option, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to toggle that on because I would lose my Warforged form and so the ability to repair with the repair spells. So I'm not going to get the benefit of that. So I wouldn't recommend doing a Warforged Sorcerer as anything other than a kind of a flavour run like we're doing now, or for a synergy with another person that you're running with. Or
You are
just as
meaning
a
that the only advantage you have by being a Warforged is because we are playing together. Otherwise, don't do a Sorcerer Warforged.
yes and no. The healing is
Mm.
prodigious anyway, even as self-healing. So that's a very big advantage. So if you were just doing it as a life to the cap and not planning to play at the cap, then still it's a serious advantage. The disadvantage
Mhm.
is you're losing a couple of DCs because you could start with Charisma 20 and instead we start with 16 because Warforged have a penalty to that. And then this it's quite a big deal not being able to toggle on this elemental apotheosis. We miss 20 fire spell power, 2 crit chance, a bonus to caster level and max caster level for fire spells, bonus to fire resistance, 20 PRR. So we do miss quite a bit through not having it, but I think we'll be fine just for going to the cap and not playing there. Right. Last one on the plate today. The hand and the eyes.
The hand and the eye. Mm, mm.
Must say I like the speed of the
Remaining eyes are
the
somewhere
buffs.
nearby, locked away inside the headquarters of the Hidden Hand. It's said that members of that hand are often seen entering the curiosity shop
Ooh.
at the end of this shabby little courtyard. This shop is filled with odd artifacts and hidden hand cultists. It looks like you're in the right place.
I think these might be cold creatures, so maybe. Oh, you knocked one down there. That was beautiful. Nice.
And slippery ice coats the floor. The eye of Rizia can't be far away. carefully pick up the icy eye of Rizia.
That's one good reason, I suppose, to try a Purple Dragon Knight life at one stage. That nice little group sprint boost we've been using. I know,
Yes, good.
I know you have it, and I noticed the absence of it on Red when I play with him. So Purple has it. I think Purple has 2 PDK lives.
To your surprise,
Careful here with this stuff
jovial
coming
gnomes
flying round the
perched atop
corner.
a crate in the middle of the damp corridor.
Each life of PDK you gain one more.
Yeah, you up to a maximum of 20% speed boost.
Let me see. Mine is, I don't know.
So for the first one you get a 10% boost, the second one is 15, which is what I have now, I think there, yeah. And the third one would give 20.
The gnome
How
stands
do I
atop
go
a
where you
pile of
are?
crates stacked in
Underneath the
middle of this
boxes there's a little
oddly
gap
submerged
in the
storage
boxes.
room. There must be magic.
Okay.
So this is definitely an area for you. I'll keep going forward one by one. I'll try and freeze the targets and you just hit them. Ooh. Except that one went in the water. Oh, dead.
He's saying you are out of range.
Yeah, I'm in deep trouble here. I really shouldn't have done this. I have to start hitting back as well as... yeah, there's a lot of crowns here. I've made a complete balls of that. Couldn't have done it any worse if I'd tried. Wasted a truckload of spell points. Just generally appalling. There is a shrine back in the middle area, I think. Is there a... Oh, there's some things to break there. Okay, if you want to stand on the boxes here to the right and just do your boost and hammer them when they pop up, I'll go and trigger them.
Okay.
The Fae leap forth to protect the eye of Thelanis.
Super.
You've taken the eye of Thelanis, bringing the Fae's little story to an abrupt end.
So where is the shrine here? I think it might just be in there. Yeah. Now the last boss in here is some kind of metal thing, isn't it? So I presume... I suppose I could trigger the awaken weakness, elemental weakness.
I just created some troubles.
I noticed, I saw the back end of it. Very easily bored, aren't you?
Mm.
we can set up this area for when we want to come to it. Ah, immune. Okay, good stuff.
A towering shield guardian stands sentinel at the entrance to the Hidden Hands headquarters. The world becomes gray and less vivid as a feeling of dull apathy.
Don't know.
The
Oh
eye of
no.
must be
Okay. Immune again.
Lots of enemies. A little
Shoot
bit of
them.
lag.
Hmm? Oh, lag. I was wondering why you weren't shooting.
I was wanting to keep them alive.
So I saw.
No, it wasn't the case.
Okay,
an imposing
I'll try and make him vulnerable.
It's a Marut, one of the unstoppable guards who hunts demons, tries to deny.
Succeeded. I think normally he might have been healed by my
So
things.
does the magical field surrounding
Okay,
the eye.
get out of here.
You struggle to resist overwhelming weariness as you pick up the Eye of Doleur. The Shield Guardian opens the door to the Hidden Hand headquarters. You spot an unusual beholder speaking with cultists down below. The creature hurries without mercy.
Wow.
Not bad, not bad. Guessing you went a different way to me.
Of
I could
course.
hear you firing and then I thought she's not firing at these. What is she firing at?
Of course, I went to the other side. Lasso!
Thank you. Nice. Okay, these are for you. Oh. Yeah, against these single targets without going through loads of spell points.
Found the remaining
I actually think my best options against the single targets are probably these enormous AoE spells, even though it feels like such a waste. So he can be
Yeah.
made vulnerable as well. Oh, there's some breakables here. My bad. Speak to the person in the middle to start the thing off. I'd completely forgotten.
Moorgrave University donor transforms into Vecna, the god of secrets. I owe you my thanks, Morgan. You've done a fine job of collecting the planar eyes for me. I'm sure I'll find all kinds of uses for them. Now then, I'll give my underling just a taste.
Nice job.
desperate one vanishes, but the beholder, now transformed, turns to attack.
Well done.
Yep, well
We
done,
did it.
team. I think not too shabby there, were we?
Mm-mm.
And we're not too far now from the cap. I think we can see why people play sorcerers to level quickly. But in my opinion, your Arti is capable of leveling quickly too.
The capstone for maximal heroic.
What's that? Sorry.
What's the maximal HP, XP for
Oh,
the heroic?
3.8. 3.8. So we're not far away.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
I think that concludes business for this one. So thank you very much as always for looking, and we will speak to you next time. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.